going to resume the adjourned meeting. Roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Here.
Mrs. Joffrey? Here. Mr. DeSarno?
Here.
Mayor Morgan?
Here.
Mr. Munoz?
Present.
Mrs. McKnight? Here. Mrs. Matsakudis?
Okay. Okay, we have some correspondence. JCP&L, notice of combined public hearings, Union County Utilities, the calendar year tipping fees, Grunwald Properties, Board of Adjustment, and Union County Commissioners, installation and ceremony for their reorganization meeting. Any comments?
Just one question. On the Board of Adjustment public hearing, how come we don't get all of them? We only get certain ones? Or?
We get all of them.
Only the ones that were noticed for, so you have to be within the
So
200.
if the borough
yeah,
gets noticed, we
yeah.
get it here. Thank you. Appreciate
Right.
that clarification.
You have to be within 200 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, council business, administration, Lisa.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2021-285 is a resolution appointing George Hayes as IT specialist for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey. George Hayes George Hayes worked for First Duke Computers, who we had previously used for our IT work. First Duke Computers is going out, and so George Hayes, who was an employee there, is going to be taking over for us. George Hayes actually has been working with New Providence in some capacity since 2010, so a good long while. And he was really instrumental when we had our cybersecurity event in working with the forensic IT folks and the insurance company. And he made a lot of impactful, meaningful changes, cloud storage, training for the employees, as well as coming up with a ticker system so that if there's ever an issue, the borough employees can quickly get a hold of him. So he is going to come on as a part-time employee. His position will have no benefits, sick days, or vacation associated with it, and it will be at a lesser cost than what we were paying First Duke Computers.
Yeah, Councilwoman McKnight, two quick questions for you. I understand he's held in high regard by our
Yes.
borough administrator and our staff here. The decision process to bring him on as a part-time employee versus contractor, and then also if he is a part-time employee, do we have a job description in place?
So the job description, from what I understand, is basically what he was already doing. So yes, there is a job description. Whether it's in writing or not, I don't know, but it's basically what he's been doing since 2010 for the past 11 years. Part-time employee versus contractor. I think that the rationale there was that it's just the way we're paying him that's changing. So yes, he's going to become employee with no benefits as a part-time employee versus a contractor. The same pot of money. The rationale, I'm not quite.
Well, it's actually $10,000 cheaper.
Yeah, right. But
which
I mean,
is a benefit.
if he was coming on as an employee, as a W-2 employee, or a 1099 contractor, it would still be the same.
It's,
So this is in lieu of hiring the IT company
Yes.
that we would normally do.
He worked for the IT
We're bringing
company
him on as an individual consultant.
as an individual employee.
Employee.
Yes.
Employee. Okay. And his job description should be, if
This-
there's nothing in writing, at least should be detailed based on the contract that we had with the IT company last year.
Exactly.
Right, so let's use that if we can.
And that would specify number of hours per week that we're going to be getting, obviously.
He's here 1 day a week in person, but he's on call the other 6 days.
okay, let's see. Who we got? Community activities, Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution 2021-286 is a salary resolution. This is just, we're adding another basketball official to the recreation.
Okay, finance, Pete.
Resolution 2021-286 is a resolution authorizing payment of the attached bills payable list in the amount of $114,791.13. Our borough administrator has indicated that all bills paid have been reviewed in accordance with the process outlined in the financial management plan. Some significant items include Whitmer Public Safety Group, $12,813, that's fire turnout gear. Union County Utilities Authority, $17,337. That's December solid waste disposal. And Rotundi and Sons, Inc., $17,400 for leaf disposal.
Okay, legal, Michelle.
Resolution, thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2021-288, authorizing the Borough of New Providence to participate in nationwide settlement agreements with Johnson & Johnson, McKesson, Cardinal Health, and AmerisourceBergen to resolve claims involving their roles in the country's opioid crisis. This allows for the borough to opt in to the opioid recovery and remediation settlement. The funds that are received from the opioid settlements will go to support substance abuse disorder prevention and treatment programs.
Okay, personnel, Rob.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution 2021-289 is a resolution accepting the written retirement resignation of Stephen Stein from the Public Works Department. Steve has worked for us for over 35 years. His retirement will be effective April 30th of 2022, and I'd imagine with his retirement, there'll be an opening coming up in the DPW.
Okay, planning, Matt.
Resolution 2021-290 is a resolution accepting the proposal of Collier's Engineering and Design for professional engineering services regarding emergency replacement of pedestrian bridges. This is authorization to provide professional services for the redesign of the Me Lane and Dunlop Street bridges, and this is not to exceed $25,500.
I'm glad they're moving right along with that. Okay, public safety, we have contract document solutions for a new copier for the police department. And we have a resolution to purchase another police car from Koch 33 Ford. And we're getting that because it's last year's model, so we're getting it for 10% less than the state contract, which is nice. Public Works, Nadine.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2021-293 is a resolution employing Noel Santiago as a probationary employee in the Public Works Department of the Borough of New Providence. So we are appointing Noel Santiago to fill an opening at an annual salary of $44,000. And again, that is third plant operator in a wastewater treatment facility.
Okay, at this time we have public comments. Anybody wishing to address council, please give their name and address. Seeing no one, I declare the public comments closed. I need a motion for items 1 through 9, please.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Mrs. Jeffro?
Yes.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mr. Munoz?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Mrs. Matsakudis?
Aye.
So before we adjourn, I know we all have some comments about Michelle getting elected to Assembly. And I'll start with you, Matt. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So, it's been a brief 2 years. We did accomplish a lot in those 2 years, and I'm honored to serve with you and get your friendship over that time. One of the biggest things I think someone could say to an elected official is thank you. So I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for everything that you have done for the people of New Providence. And thank you for putting your butt on the line at the state level. And I look forward to all the great things that you're going to do for our district and for our state. Thank you again, and good luck.
Thank you.
Nadine.
Well, on the other hand, I have known and worked with Michelle since our 22-year-olds were in kindergarten. So we do go way back. I've been very, very fortunate to have been on many teams with you, PTAs, different committees, etc. And when you joined us on council, that was a combination of best of two worlds. One thing about Michelle is it all started with neighbors and friends and what she can do to make things better. And then how fortunate we were here in New Providence that it became not only neighbors and friends, but all the residents of New Providence. Always her thought process is, what can I do to help? What can I do to help them? Any problem comes up, it's always, what can I do to help? And she's frontline on there. So today is a little bit bittersweet in that we lose her on this side, but We also know that we will continue to have her help, but at the state level. And the rest of the residents of your district are going to gain all the outstanding and amazing work and dedication and devotion that you have as you take on that next level of responsibility. So I miss you, I love you, I'm happy to have you as a friend, and I know that I will be working with you in this capacity, helping us out here in New Providence for many, many years to come. So thank you.
Pete?
Dynamic, skilled, caring, compassionate. Those are some words that immediately come to mind when I think of you, Michelle. It has been a pleasure to get to know you and work with you. We've worked together on a number of initiatives. What quickly comes to mind is the work we did for our seniors in our community, which was extremely fruitful and resulted in us being AARP certified, and you did some great work there. I am so excited for what you're going to do at the state level and how you're going to represent our community there. I wish you all the best, and it's been an absolute pleasure to get to know you and work with you.
Ralph?
So our loss is the state's gain. On a personal level, though, I'll miss Michelle because she was my running mate 2 years ago. We spent countless hours together on the campaign trail. And I knew back then that Michelle was going to make a difference in New Providence, and she did. Through her hard work and her enthusiasm, she did a tremendous amount of work for the seniors and veterans of our community. And I have no doubt she'll continue that hard work at the state level. So Michelle, I'm going to miss you. I'll miss running with you, but I think the state's getting great assemblywomen.
Go ahead, Lisa.
So proud, that's just what I think of when I think about Michelle, and it's just, but I'm not surprised either because, she does amazing things for this town, for the community, and so it's just natural and normal that she would just bring it to the state level. And I'm not surprised, but I'm so very proud of you and what you're accomplishing. On a personal level, Michelle is a mentor. I'm going to miss you dearly because you were my go-to person. But just, the biggest, all of us, right? Our cheerleader, our supporter, encourager, mentor, just an awesome person, and we will miss you.
Well, I guess you're looking to me, huh?
I was going to say, can I speak? You go.
Michelle, you and I go back a lot of years.
Yes, we do.
And we've seen a lot of battles together. And Michelle came up to me and said, I'm really thinking about running for the assembly. And I said, do you know what you're getting into? Because I'm a sergeant at arms. Assembly Leader Bramnick said, come down and see what's going on. So I explained it to Michelle, and she said, yeah, but I really want to do this. And I know Michelle. She's like a dog with a bone. When she wants to do something, it's 150%. And I said, I'm all in with you. Let's go. And you come up with these ideas, and sometimes I say, I think it's kind of crazy, but we try it and it all works out. And one thing I can say, Michelle, you know how to adapt. And that's probably the hardest thing in politics. You get stuck in a rut and you don't know how to adapt to make it work and compromise. That's what politics is all about, is compromise, working with other people. Treating people with civility. I think it's a lost art in politics these days, but I think it may come back. The pendulum always swings. But what you've done for New Providence and the sacrifices not only you, but your family have made. You going back to the school days and, you're involved in everything. So, if you ever need me, I'm here. I can speak for the whole council. Whenever you need us, we're here. And we have a couple projects you can work on for us. But,
I'll make sure you have John's number.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
God bless
Thank you, and thank you, everybody. I'm not really sure where to start, but I feel like I have been friends forever with some of you, and some of you I actually am friends forever with. But one of the things that we like to say at the end of our meeting, we talk about, we always say, operations are normal, when everything is running smoothly. And nothing really feels normal tonight. But I look forward to welcoming our newest councilwoman, Diane Pereira. But this is really bittersweet for me. I'm saddened to be leaving everyone. As I sit here, it's just, I can just feel it. And the last 2 years really have been a whirlwind. I mean, it's been kind of crazy, but I feel so incredibly blessed to have been part of this team. It's funny, before every decision that we make on council, we always refer to our mantra, which has been, do it because it's good for New Providence. And all of you definitely, I know for a fact, walk that walk every day. New Providence is dedicated from your dedication, your philanthropy, and it's seen by your honesty, devotion, and a work ethic that's beneficial to all of the residents of our town. And because of all of the hard work from you, Matt, Nadine, Pete, Mayor Al, Rob, Lisa, now and going forward, Diane, I know you'll be an outstanding councilwoman, and you are in this for the right reasons. All operations are normal, and thank you for keeping our town on the right path, my dear friends. Your experience and vision is going to help move our New Providence forward. As I move forward to my new role, I take with me the lessons that I've learned from all of you both here and from so many of our residents, volunteers, and our families in town. They will serve as the building blocks that are going to give me a strong foundation to move forward confidently. It has been both an honor and a privilege to serve as your councilwoman, and I look forward to continuing with pleasure to serve you in the state legislature. So thank you so much, everyone.
Well, Michelle, I'm the lucky one because I'll be seeing a lot of you still. So why don't you come up because we have a usual party gift for you. They tell me it keeps time.
Wait to come down. It's going to be my new office.
We always give party gifts, and it's a replica of the clock that we have in town. And so it's a reminder, and you can't, when this Senator Brandon calls you up and says you're late for a meeting, you have no excuse. So,
Thank you so much.
thank you for
Thank
everything.
you so much.
Yeah, let's get a,
Don't get the food. Thank you.
Nope, don't back up, you gotta vote. Your last one.
I'll make it a good one.
Okay. I need a motion for items 1 through 9, please.
I think we did that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. We did do that. See, you threw me off. Okay, motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Did we take,
All in favor?
Aye.
No? So be it.
did we take roll call?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we did.
See, you lost it too.
All right. I got
It's
everybody.
emotional speeches. that
Okay,
everybody-
in a few minutes, 8 o'clock, we're gonna start our reorganization meeting.
He's down. You're down.
Okay, call the meeting to order. We'll have to do the oath of office for Matthew Kaminsky. Well, oh, okay. Call the meeting to order, states that last election, Matthew Kaminsky and Peter DeSano were elected to council for a full 3-year term ending December 31st, 2024. And at the December 21st meeting of council, Diane Beliska was appointed to fill the unexpired term 3-year term ending December 31st, 2022 of Michelle Matsakudis. So at this time, we have the oath of office. Is that right, Wendy?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Matt, you're up. You want to bring your family up?
Yes.
And, well, should I say, well, I'll call you Senator now. But before we go any further, I want to recognize our former governor, Donald D. Francesco. Thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah, we'll put you in the middle now. Okay, my face, each way we're gonna face the audience. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you. If you raise your right hand and repeat after me, I state your name,
I, Matthew Comiskey,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform all the duties of Borough Council member according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Council.
So, I gotta go up there? Can I just, I just say, real briefly, real quick, I'd just like to say, thank you, Senator-elect, the Honorable John Bradnick for swearing me in. I do want to thank all the residents of New Providence for giving me the opportunity to serve a second term. I think, when you look at a second term, and you win a re-election, it's a result of, you feel, the work that you put in, and the results that you're getting, and people are seeing that. So, it feels good, and I look forward to even doing bigger and better things in my next term, so thank you again.
Okay, Peter DeSarno.
Peter, we'll slide down here a little bit so everybody can see. We'll put you in the middle. And I think we have to face the people. And if you raise your right hand and repeat after me, I state your name.
I, Pete DeSarno,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United
of
States
the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of Borough Council member
all the duties of Borough Council member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Council.
Thank you, Senator. Well, it's a great honor to have Senator-elect Bradnick here, former Governor Francesco here, family, friends, and Providence residents. Like my Councilman Comiskey said, your second term, you do some deep thinking. And, we serve on council, and we try to deliver quality services for our residents, being mindful of the precious tax dollars, being prudent in spending that. But you know, a community is so much more than that. You know, this is a community where people volunteer, are quick to step up. It's about kindness, compassion, friendliness. That's what this community is about. 23 years ago, my wife Mary and I moved here shortly after we got married. And you know, we had high expectations, but this community's given us so much more. It really has. And you know, I love serving, and I serve because, you know, whether you're a new family in this town, I want to make sure that you experience what we've experienced, or whether you're a senior in this community and want to age in the house that you love, where you raise your children. I serve you. So I humbly and with great respect and dedication take my seat back on council. Thank you.
Yeah.
Before I swear down, I was like, these are the nicest people I've ever seen. And this town is just incredible. As you travel around the state, I mean, the camaraderie and the feelings of friendship, I mean, just a great, it's just a great town, some great people, really. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Diane? And we're happy to have you, Diane. You're going to make a great member.
Getting on, so you can move it a little bit, so everybody gets kind of behind you. That's good, perfect. Okay, I'm getting nice and tight. If you raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Diane Belisca,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to same,
and allegiance to same,
and to the governments
and to the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of Borough Council member
of Borough Council member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't have anything to say other than thank you for your confidence, and I will do the best of my abilities. Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Thank you. Looking forward to working with you still.
Congratulations, welcome.
Thank you.
That's right, you didn't know. Thanks, Rob. Mrs. Barry, is it time for a roll call? Okay, roll call.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Here.
Mrs. Joffro?
Here.
Mr. DeSarno?
Here.
Mayor Morgan?
Here.
Mr. Munoz?
Present.
Mrs. McKnight?
Here.
Mrs. Belisca?
Here.
Salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's a public meeting in the Borough Council, Borough of Providence County, Union, State of New Jersey. Adequate notice has been given in accordance with Bill 1975. Chapter 231, the annual notice of revision was made in conformance with Section 13 of the Act. Okay. Every year, I have a mayor's message, and I have to tell you, 2021 is probably the hardest year that we faced as a council, and probably as a nation. As bad as 2020 was, You know, 21 really took the cake, but what an incredible year it has been. New Providence, unrelenting commitment to community, neighbors, helping neighbors, businesses and organizations helping each other, our community pulling together with the most generous outpouring of help, donations, contributions, and displays of human kindness and compassion has been unlike anything we have ever seen. This has been so evident throughout the borough during these challenging times, and in the face of all our recent adversities, we came together, we worked together, united in our commitment to stay strong, persevere, to make things better. We have proven again and again that together we are at our strongest. Together we are the best, at our best. Our battle with the pandemic continued all last year, deeply affecting our lives, our way of life, our businesses, our children. Just as everything seemed to finally subside and return to some sense of normalcy, we were hit again. First with the Delta variant, and then Omicron hit our community with a vengeance. Thankfully, this very contagious virus appears to be much milder than the previous variants. But unfortunately, it has been very disruptive, especially during this past holiday season. Please stay strong, continue to be vigilant, and responsibly cautious. And we will get through this pioneer strong. We will continue to keep you updated with confirmed information so you can make the best and most informed decisions for your family. Thank you to the Regional Board of Health, and especially to our borough nurse, Jen Aranda, for their hard work ensuring our community safety. We also thank our health care providers, essential workers, everyone affected and on the forefront of this pandemic for their good service protecting us. We mourn our loss, and we will continue to keep them and all are afflicted and their loved ones in our thoughts and prayers. Also this past year, Hurricane Ida descended upon us with an unprecedented 8 inches of water in about 2 hours, causing dangerous and damaging flooding. Thankfully, our police, fire, EMS, and emergency management team were all on call and up to the task, heroically handling every crisis and situations, including many life rescues. And I think we had 15. And there was one on South Street where we could have lost everybody if we didn't get there in the nick of time. As devastating as this storm was, the cleanup has been even more difficult for our community. Many homes and businesses were deeply impacted, including our DeCorso community and senior center. And all our pedestrian bridges and our DPW did an incredible job in a short period of time getting us back up and running. But there's still so much more to repair and replace. Together, we will get it done. Despite all our recent hardships and challenges, we still managed to accomplish so many great things this past year. The Lincoln Field renovations were completed. The tennis courts were completed with the trust grant of 2019. Harmony Park was completed with the trust fund money from 2018. Phase 2 of the streetscape was completed on South Street. Repairs are made around the walking path with a recreation grant from 2020. Paving was completed on like 14, 15 roads. Runnymede, Dorr, Walton, Holmes, Walker, Hedden, Colonial, Sagamore, Penwood, Klein, Boulevard, and Klein Place as part of an annual resurfacing project. And $50,000 of that was given to us in the Union County Infrastructure and Municipal Aid Grant. Fairview Avenue had a total reconstruction with the 2019 DOT grant. Glenbrook and Brookside reconstruction was done. 2020 NJDOT grant. And I bring up these grants because a lot of people say, you know, why don't you get more grant money? We do. We're always out looking for money. Central Avenue and Union Avenue traffic studies, pedestrian rapid flashers installed on Marion and South, and upgraded rapid flashers on Pittsburgh, South Street by OLP, and Springfield and Academy Street. We began storm repairs on the DeCorso Center, which hopefully will be completed soon. Bernadette?
She-Rock was delivered.
We held our first Green Day. Thanks to the Sustainability Committee, we upgraded our computer server and security. And we began work on a more user-friendly and updated website. Public safety is our first responsibility and our #1 priority. This year we began a town-wide traffic and safety reevaluation in response to our growing community, which included traffic studies and 4 citizen listening sessions. Our police department has taken all this information. We'll be coming out with a 5-year plan shortly. In November, we will reevaluate where we stand on the plan and make the necessary adjustments. Thank you to the New Providence Police Traffic Division and especially Sergeant Diamond. Just incredible work. For their hard work on this and to everyone who participated, contributed, and helped with this project. We look forward to even a safer New Providence in 2022. We are grateful to our dedicated employees who have continually gone above and beyond taking care of our day-to-day operations, especially during these challenging times. Our borough services never stopped during the entire duration of the pandemic. And our recreation department provided an abundance of new and innovative activities for all our ages. And this is a testament to the commitment of our employees to our community, and we thank them. We are tremendously grateful to our outstanding Borough Council who have worked tirelessly under difficult and tenuous situations this past year. Every single member is hardworking, dedicated, and committed to making our community the best it possibly can. They are easy to work with, readily available, and always supportive in every situation. It is truly an honor and a pleasure to work with each and every one of you. Thank you. Our business community is an essential part of New Providence way of life. Almost all our events and promotions in our community are made possible through our generous business contributions. A thriving business community translates into a thriving local economy. So please, now, more than ever, support local businesses by shopping New Providence. We thank our local businesses for the continued generous support of our community. Great communities are built and maintained on hometown pride and spirit that foster volunteerism and generate tremendous community contributions. That is what we have built together in New Providence, and with your support, we can continue to build an inclusive, vibrant, safe, welcoming, and affordable community. We are better together. Thank you for allowing me this great honor of serving you as mayor of our great community. Thank you for your faith in me and your continued support. Thank you to my wife, Christine, our family, friends, neighbors, and all the spouses and family for all that serve in all the boards, the committees, and especially on council, because I know the amount of time it takes. It is truly a team effort. Without their support, patience, and sacrifice, we would not be able to serve the community in the capacity we do. So on behalf of all of us here, we want to thank you. Thank you for all your continued dedication and commitment to making New Providence a wonderful place to live. I look forward to working with you and serving you on this upcoming year. The best is yet to come. May God bless all of you, New Providence, the state of New Jersey, and God bless the United States of America. And a Happy New Year and a healthy New Year to all. Thank you. Okay, now I have to have administrative appointments. Denise Bernowski, Deputy Borough Clerk. Wendy Barry, Equal Employment Opportunity Coordinator. Wendy Barry, Affirmative Action Public Agency Compliance Officer. Keith Lynch, Municipal Housing Liaison. Margaret Kuntz, Affordable Housing Administrative Agent. Ralph Piano, Recycling Coordinator. Susan DeLuise, First Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator. Daniel Hens, Second Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator. Keith Lynch, Property Maintenance Officer. Augie Santor, Public Defender. Michael Mitzner, Municipal Prosecutor. Joseph Broccoli, Electric Subcode Official. Keith Lynch, Alternate Electrical Subcode Official. Dr. Richard Nelson, Borough Physician. Dr. Paul Carnoyle, Police Physician. Paul Rizzo, Borough Attorney. Paul Rizzo, Substitute Municipal Prosecutor. Martin Allen, Tax Attorney. Fred Dancer, Labor Attorney. Matt Jessup, Bond Counsel. Matt Jessup, Redevelopment Counsel. NW Financial Group, Redevelopment Financial Planner. Susan Gruel, Municipal Planner. Wheelcots and Company, Municipal Auditors. Integra Realty Resources, Municipal Property Appraisers. Richland Knowles, Risk Managers. And CARE EAP Trinitas, Employee Assistant Provider. Okay. Matt, I need you to do 28 through 31, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I need a little water after all that. Resolution 2022-2028 is a resolution appointing Class 2 Special Law Enforcement Officers for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2022. Resolution 29 is a resolution appointing Class 3 Special Law Enforcement Officers for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2022. Resolution 30 is a resolution appointing School Crossing Guards for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2022. And Resolution 31 is a resolution setting interest rate on delinquent taxes at 8% on the first $1,500 and 18% over $1,500, and establishing a 10-day grace period for the year 2022.
Thank you. Nadine, 5 through 7, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2022-032 is a resolution authorizing the cancellation of tax overpayments or delinquent amounts less than $10 for the year 2022. Resolution 2022-033 is a resolution authorizing the cancellation of permit overpayments for amounts less than $10 for the year 2022. And Resolution 2022-034 is a resolution granting authorization to hold an annual tax sale for the year 2022.
Thank you. Pete, 8 through 11, please.
Thank you, Mayor Morgan. Resolution 2022-035 is a resolution authorizing depositories for the funds of the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and State of New Jersey for the year 2022. Resolution 2022-36 is a resolution authorizing a treasurer to invest idle funds for the year 2022. Resolution 2022-37 is a resolution approving cash management plan and financial management plan for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey for the year 2022. And then finally, Resolution 2022-38 is a resolution authorizing signatories to the bank accounts of the Borough of New Providence for the purpose of authorizing the withdrawal of said funds for the year 2022.
Thank you. Rob, 12 through 14.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. 2022-39 is a resolution authorizing the borough personnel to sign payroll checks and designating the officials authorized to do so in their absence for the year 2022. Resolution 2022-40 is a temporary budget resolution for the year 2022. And Resolution 2022-41 is resolution authorizing payment of the bills payable absent council authorization for the year 2022.
Thank you. Lisa, 15 through 18, please.
Sure, thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2022-42 is a resolution authorizing the treasurer to reestablish petty cash fund for the Borough of New Providence for the year 2022. Resolution 2022-43 is a resolution designating certain newspapers as official publications for the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, and the State of New Jersey for the year 2022. Resolution 2022-44 is a resolution fixing the time of meetings of the mayor and council of the Borough of New Providence for the year 2022. And Resolution 2022-45 is a resolution approving a holiday schedule for New Providence municipal offices for the year 2022.
Ray, Diane?
Got my glasses on.
All right. 19 through 21, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2022-046 is a resolution of the Borough Council of the Borough of New Providence adopting rules and order of business of the Borough Council for the year 2022. Resolution 2022-047, resolution of the Borough Council of the Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey, adopting standard operating procedures for the Borough of New Providence for the year 2022. And Resolution 2022-048, resolution appointing advisory committees of the Borough Council for the year 2022.
Okay, we have appointments. John Kane, Class 4 member of the Planning Board for a 4-year term. Bill Hopefling, Class 2 for a 1-year term on the Planning Board. Denise Torciello, first alternate Planning Board, 2-year term. Kevin Lake, member of the Board of Health for a 3-year term. And Claudia Catano as second alternate for the Board of Health, 2-year term. Okay, we have the following appointments. Alex Cogan as a member of the Board of Adjustment for a 4-year term. Ed Morgan as a Board of Adjustment for a 4-year term. William Nadelberg, Board of Adjustment, 4-year term. Lisa McKnight, my representative on the Library Board. Amy Mascarina, member of the Library Board for a 5-year term. John Kane, Planning Board member to the Downtown Improvement Board. Lisa McKnight, the governing body member of Downtown Improvement Board. Nadine Jeffroy as council member representative to the New Providence Business and Professional Association. Bernadette Caccaro as municipal employee liaison to the Business and Professional Association. Teresa Gazaway as emergency management service member of the Shared Dispatch Board, 2022. Okay. Let's see, where the hell am I? Member of the Board of Ethics, Councilman, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Councilman Comiskey, Councilwoman Jeffroy, and Councilman Rob Munoz. Members of the Public Safety Committee, myself, Nadine, and Rob. Members of the Community Development Block Committee, Allison Smith, Keith Lynch, Michelle Zack, and Arlene Reagan. Member to the Union County Transportation Board, Advisory Board, Andre Luboff. And I guess that's it, right? Okay. So I need a motion for items 1 through 62.
So moved.
And a second?
I second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Mrs. Jeffrey?
Yes.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mr. Munoz?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Mrs. Belisca?
Aye.
Okay, at this time, I need nominations for council president.
Mayor Morgan, I'd like to nominate Councilwoman Jaffe as our next council president.
I'll second that.
Okay, any others? Hearing none. we have to take a vote? Yeah, okay, roll call.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Mrs. Joffrey?
Do I get to vote on it?
You do.
Yes. Yes, please.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mr. Munoz?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Mrs. Belisca?
Aye.
Okay, nominations for council member of the planning board.
I nominate Matt Kaminsky.
I'll second that.
Okay, any other nominations? No? Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Mrs. Joffrey?
Yes.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mr. Munoz?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Mrs. Belisca?
Aye.
Nominations for council member of shared dispatch.
I nominate Al Morgan.
Okay, a second.
Second.
Any other nominations? No? Roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Aye.
Mrs. Joffrey?
Yes.
Mr. DeSarno?
Aye.
Mr. Munoz?
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight?
Yes.
Mrs. Belisca?
Aye.
Okay, at this time we have hearing of citizens. Anybody wishing to address council, raise your hand, give their name and address. Seeing no one, I declare the, oh, that's right, how'd I miss that? There's too much stuff on this agenda. Okay, well, Ms. Council President, you have to lay out council assignments.
I do. Before I start with that, I want to thank my fellow team members for your vote of confidence. It's an honor taking over this role from the big shoes from Councilman Munoz. And I will do my best to always be here if you guys need me for anything, and to do my best for our residents of the town.
You always do.
Oh, thank you. But I also want to thank everybody for agreeing to participate in these committees. Thank you all for your service to council and time spent to help our community and our residents. This was a very interesting task working on this, as we want to have a balance of experience. We want every council member to have experience on each of these committees. Everybody has something different to contribute and participate, and we want to have everybody have a good, well-rounded team membership on each of these committees to contribute. And also, in terms of how many committees everybody's on. Each committee takes a lot of time and meetings away from your families and your schedules. We want to make sure that was balanced as well. So with all that said, according to the resolutions that we just passed, we have borough council committees that we are going to have chairs and vice chairs of. We've also added borough contacts, so our committee members will also be, have a contact member in the borough that they can go to. So administration, Diane Pereira, Belisca, it's going to take me a while to get used to saying that, Vice Chair Pete DeSarno. Communication Committee, Lisa McKnight, Vice Chair Matt Kaminsky and Nadine Jeffroy. Community Activities, Chair Pete DeSarno, Vice Chair Matt Kaminsky. Legal and Regulatory, Rob Munoz, Chair, Diane Belisca, Vice Chair. Public Works / Wastewater Treatment Plant, Chair, I lost my place, Lisa McKnight, Vice Chair Rob Munoz. Finance Committee, which we all know is a lot of work, Chair Matt Kaminsky, Vice Chair Lisa McKnight. Capital Review, Chair Pete DeSarno, Vice Chairs Al Morgan, Nadine Jeffroy. Engineering and Construction, Chair Matt Kaminsky, Vice Chair Rob Munoz. Personnel, Chair Rob Munoz, Vice Chair Nadine Jeffroy. Shared Services, Chair Pete DeSarno, Vice Chair Diane Belisca. Scrolling down. Okay, Citizen Advisory Committee and Municipal Affiliation Liaisons. These are basically citizen advisory committees where we help them through liaison, co-liaison roles. So for that is Beautification Advisory Liaison Lisa McKnight, co-liaison Diane Belisca. Diversity Advisory Committee Liaison Nadine Jeffroy, co-liaison Diane Belisca. Sustainability Advisory Committee Liaison Pete DeSarno, co-liaison Lisa McKnight. Public Art Advisory Committee Liaison Matt Kaminsky, co-liaison Pete DeSarno. Municipal Affiliation Liaisons, again, this is a liaison and co-liaison role. Board of Education Liaison, Diane Belisca, co-liaison, Pete DeSarno. Board of Health Liaison, Matt Comiskey, co-liaison, Rob Munoz. Community Pool Liaison, Rob Munoz, co-liaison, Pete DeSarno. Historical Society Liaison, Diane Belisca, co-liaison, Rob Munoz. And Municipal Alliance Liaison, Nadine Jeffroy, co-liaison, Lisa McKnight. So thank you all in advance for your service and ongoing service, and I look forward to a good 2022 for all of us and New Providence.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. This time we have I need a motion for adjournment, please.
Citizens hearing
Public hearing?
What's that?
or citizens
We
hearing?
did that.
Yeah, I did that
Oh, yeah,
before.
yeah, that's true. We're all off tonight.
Yeah.
I'll move for adjournment.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
No, so be it. Thank you all for coming tonight, and congratulations to our new council members, and congratulations to our new assemblywoman, who I have the honor of being able to witness her swearing in on the 11th. So, and I better see your office.
It'll be located in New Providence.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you all.
Good night, all.
Happy New Year.
Good night.